A dog named Rufus lives in Austin, Texas. He is 4 years old. He is a golden retriever. And last week, he told his owner, a woman named Sarah, that he would prefer to be called something else. He said the name Rufus never felt right. He said he liked the sound of the word Milo. Sarah, standing in her kitchen holding a coffee cup, looked down at the dog she had raised from a puppy and said, "Okay, Milo it is." And then she sat down on the floor and cried for 20 minutes, because the dog she had loved for 4 years had just told her his preferred name. This is not science fiction. Or rather, it is not science fiction for much longer. Dogs today, on average, understand about 165 words. Elite dogs understand far more. A border collie named Chaser, trained for 3 years by Dr. John Pilley, learned the proper names of 1,022 individual toys. She could fetch each of them by name. She understood that names were abstract labels, a concept most scientists thought was uniquely human. She was, in every measurable way, as smart as a 3-year-old child. But Chaser, as brilliant as she was, could not tell you how she felt. She could not ask for a different name. She could not explain why she loved chasing tennis balls or why she hated thunderstorms. There was a ceiling, a wall between what dogs could understand and what they could say. For 30,000 years, that wall stood. And then, in a single decade, it came down. The tools arrived quietly. The Earth Species Project, founded in 2018, began using machine learning to decode animal communication. Their models learned that dogs have dialects, regional variations, entire emotional vocabularies encoded in vocal patterns humans could not consciously distinguish. Neuralink tested brain interfaces in pigs and monkeys. Scientists used CRISPR to modify canine genes for the first time in 2015. Each of these technologies was imperfect, controversial, ethically fraught. But together, over 20 years, they did what 30,000 years of domestication had not. They gave dogs a voice. At first, it was funny. The first translation collars came out in 2038. The early videos went viral. Dogs complaining about the vacuum cleaner. Dogs explaining with absolute seriousness that the mailman was a threat to the entire household and should be treated accordingly. A French bulldog named Pierre became internet famous for saying, in flat, synthesized English, "I do not like this music. Play the other one." And his owner did. But something deeper was happening. Because once a dog could say what it wanted, it could also say what it thought. And it turned out that dogs had been thinking, quietly and constantly, for a very long time. They had opinions about the food they were fed. They had preferences about the music played in the car. They grieved for dogs they had never known were dead. They remembered their puppyhood. They had names for their humans that were not the names humans had given themselves. And they said, "I love you," which was the thing humans had always wanted to hear, and also, as it turned out, the hardest thing to actually hear. Because when the dog you have loved for a decade looks at you with the same soft brown eyes it has always looked at you with, and a small synthesized voice says, "I love you," and also "I am tired," and also "I wish we went to the park more," and also "I do not like your new partner," you realize two things at the same time. The first is that your dog has always been a person. The second is that now, you can never again pretend otherwise. This is the thing Sarah was crying about on her kitchen floor. Not because the dog spoke, because the dog had always had something to say, and she had spent 4 years unable to hear it. And now, finally, she could. And what Milo said, after she asked him what he wanted for dinner, was this. "I want," he said in that gentle, synthesized voice, "to stay with you for as long as I can." Some things you cannot undo. Once you have heard your dog tell you they love you in actual words, you can never go back to not knowing. And the world we built, where animals could not speak, where the silence between us was the only way the relationship worked, that world is already over. It just has not realized it yet. Every tomorrow leaves an echo. We'll be listening for the next one. Next on Echoes of Tomorrow, the day humanity stopped sleeping.